Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Keep It Lite podcast with your boy Willie the Kid, here with Dan O.B.
Yes, welcome to the nocturnal emissions episode, guys. That's right, everybody, you heard it here first. Will's been having nocturnal emissions lately. Jennifer, if you're hearing this, he misses you. Please come back.
What?
I've been sitting on that for about 4 days now. That stupid-ass joke.
Congratulations.
I've been so excited. For real, though, I do have a story about nocturnal emissions, and it's all tied together.
Please tell me about it, because I haven't had a wink of sleep.
I received a text from a female friend who's asked to remain anonymous. And she said, I have something to tell you, and I need you to not judge me because we're friends. Already in my head, already judging her. I'm like, whatever's coming out of your mouth, I'm going to judge you for it.
Yeah.
You could be like, I like goldfish. And I'm like, that's fucking gay. Mm-hmm. Like, what are you talking about? You like goldfish? And then she proceeds to tell me that she had a wet dream about a male friend of mine. And I'm like, well, why are you telling me this? Number one, I didn't even know that girls had wet dreams. Mm-hmm. What's going on?
They sure do.
This is magic.
It's pretty sweet.
When's the last time you had a wet dream?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Really?
I'm still like 16.
Really?
I don't understand it.
I just ferociously masturbate enough that I don't have wet dreams. Never have.
Dude, I ferociously masturbate too, but I don't get it. I'm just...
young, dumb, and full of cum?
Yeah, I'm just like an assembly line.
Yikes.
Sending out loads.
And so that leads me into the point of I've decided that I'm going to get fat again in 2020. That's the goal. Because no one's confessed having wet dreams about me, and it's pretty hurtful.
Yeah,
so
that's fucked up.
I'm just gonna get fat again. Also, I'm getting real tired of everyone telling me that none of my clothes fit right. I know. I'm aware. Mm-hmm. I'm aware. I just spent a lot of money on them, and then continued losing weight, and I don't want to have to buy all new clothes. Yeah. So, like, I'm just gonna wear clothes that don't quite fit.
That's fine.
I know.
Just like Billie Eilish.
Everyone's fucking torching me for it, though, dude. I come downstairs every day, like, getting ready to go out, and
your parents are just flaming you.
Dude, I don't understand how fashion works at all, but my little sister's super into that stuff, so I'll just, like, go downstairs, and I'll be like, hey, Sarah, like, is this an appropriate outfit? And then she'll be like, yes, or she'll be like, no.
Yeah.
So, 3 days in a row, I went downstairs, yo, Sarah, is this outfit okay? Does everything look good? Yeah, it's a really good outfit. It would look 100 times better if it fit you, though. Like, thanks, Sarah. Thank you. I understand that none of my clothes fit properly. Can we move the fuck on, please? Why is this still a problem?
Can we just talk for a second? Because I was just traveling for 10 hours today.
Yeah, dude.
I came home from Las Vegas last night at 11 p.m. Meaning I got on a plane at 11, flew out, lost 4 hours. It's literally like a fucking... There's a glitch in the Matrix. I lost 4 hours of my day.
Yeah, dude.
And that really fucked me up.
You're basically a time traveler.
I am. It's fucked up.
Here's all I'm saying.
People in airports need to stop it. It's not that dirty. Nah, airports are pretty fucking dirty.
Yeah, airports are pretty... You want to finish the sentence, though?
I don't know. My fucking brain is a mess right now. I just think, like, people walking around with particle masks on, that's, like, the stupidest thing you could ever do. Because particle masks don't do anything for you, right?
I don't know. I just like to take my shit and smear it on the walls at airports myself.
Dude, same. I was wondering why everyone was looking at me weird.
I like to draw pictures. A lot of stick figures with huge cocks.
Yeah. And, like, when I travel, dude, I wear sunglasses the whole time. My hood's up. I look like a fucking serial killer. So people are already staring at me, giving me all kinds of vibes.
You want to know what the vibe of this podcast is?
What is it, buddy?
My mentality for podcasting is all kinds of wacky right now.
Why?
Because after we recorded the last one, I went home and my mom confronted me. Not confronted me, but confronted me. Mm-hmm. She goes, I just wanted to let you know that I found the podcast. And I go, okay, which one did she watch?
Yeah,
and what did we say in it?
They're all filth.
And then she goes, I thought they were really funny. And I said, she just said the. Or they, rather. So that means she's listened to all of them.
She's listened to several. Wow.
She laughed her ass off, and she's been making comments about it ever since.
Dude, what
so
a
shout
good
out to my
mom.
mom who's going to hear this.
That's awesome. Shout
But
out.
you make me very uncomfortable listening to this, and now I'm trying very hard to not change what I talk about, but also to change what I talk about, because my mother listens to this.
Yeah, dude, shout out mom. But don't censor my boy Dan. Ever.
Word.
You said you had tons of heat to talk
Dude,
about.
There's always tons of heat to talk about until the mic is actually on.
Yep.
And then it all just disappears. But I haven't put my phone away on this podcast yet, so we're sitting pretty. Don't worry, everybody. I have the note. Oh. So after the last podcast, after we recorded it, we had to go on a cruise to drop off the Doge.
Yeah.
And here's what I've realized that we do a lot. We'll shoot a podcast, and then we'll go back to just shooting the shit with each other with no microphones, and we say the funniest shit. So I wrote some of it down.
Oh, God.
Dude, we got to talk about the bowling ball out of a moving car thing. We're driving on the highway at like 70 after we dropped the dog off, and Will goes, "What if we had a bowling ball and just threw it out your fucking sunroof right now?"
Could you imagine the kind of damage that would do? That would literally like hitting someone with a cannon.
Yes.
Straight up, dude. A fucking bowling ball will jack your shit up, man. That'll
It was
total a car.
The whole time.
Like,
I would want it to hit perfectly right on the front of the car, so it dents in the radiator and just fucks somebody's day up real bad. I don't want it to like hit the windshield, because then it might hit them in the chest, and like that's a bad deal.
Yeah,
but
that's
like,
not cool. 70 mile an hour.
bowling ball to the chest.
Fuck no, dude. Yeah, we were talking about just throwing a bowling ball out of the sunroof, and I'm like, knowing us, dude, if we throw a bowling ball just straight up out of the sunroof, it'll come smashing down in your back window, and like we would gain nothing from it except for a smashed window and fucked up seats.
And a good story.
It'd be funny.
Bad decisions make good stories. That's how that works, Will.
Always.
It's
I think we
different.
started talking about this because I thought I hit a turtle that one time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in my Volkswagen.
And he goes, yeah, it could have been a turtle, could have been a bowling ball. I don't know.
Dude, I was on 2 fucking wheels. Dude, I hit that shit with my passenger side front tire. And my car was like, whoop! Bah! I'm like, what the fuck was that? Dude, it could have been a turtle, bowling ball, a human being. I have no idea. I don't know. It was dark out. It was fucked up. Yo, but you know what happened, dude? I was in Las Vegas with my team.
And you got a toot?
What's that now?
A prostitute?
No, I didn't get a prostitute.
A professional sex haver.
My buddy Mike got a prostitute, though. Shout out, Michael. You know who you are.
I want to hear the numbers on how much you paid for this prostitute.
$200.
Really?
Sucked and fucked. It was awesome.
For $200?
That's what I said. I'm like, dude, how did you find her? He's like, Tinder. Like,
really?
Cool. I guess that's how they operate now, Tinder.
Good for them.
Because if they just walk into a casino looking
Dude,
at a
I was thinking that we should
prostitute,
put the
they just
podcast on Tinder so that we can blow up.
arrest them. I'm super into that.
And
Just having its own profile.
Yeah. So I was thinking the first picture would be of you and I doing something dumb and corny and making the hand signal we always throw up to each other.
Yeah.
Then the second picture is the logo, and then the third and fourth pictures are each pictures of you and I, Candace, just doing something corny, because we both have so many just weird pictures of us, because I have a picture of Will in a particle mask in lacrosse shorts that look like boxers, just like fucking around, and there's just so many pictures of me out there. We gotta find something, you know?
I'm super into that.
And then our bio would be the same as our bio on YouTube. It'd just be 2 dopes with a mic.
Just follow us on Tinder.
And then a link. You know?
No, but so we were in Las Vegas, right? My whole team, we rented scooters, which is the greatest thing in the world. Just terrorizing the Las Vegas Strip on scooters that were so loud. It was a great idea, but then we went to return them. Dude, I have never caught a fatter L than when I went to return these fucking scooters.
Why?
So we're driving to return them, and everything was fine. All the scooters were good, and then Vinny's, like, his front brake locked up.
Nice.
And he went right over the bars and dropped the scooter, fucked it all up, destroyed himself. And then we got there, and we parked him, and the guy comes out, and he goes over all of them, and he goes, all right, one by one. We'll go through them. And he said to Vinny, because there's a $300 deposit. He said to Vinny, he goes, all right, so I need to replace the taillight, the front fender, the battery thing, this. He goes, it'll be like $400. And Vinny's like, are you fucking kidding me? You didn't even ask me if I was okay, dude. You
Damn.
take $400 of my dollars, and he goes, dude, the front brake is fucked. Like, I almost died because your fucking scooters are shot. And then, so whatever. Vinny took the L and gave the guy $400. Then he goes to my scooter. And my scooter was leaking oil when I got it. I swear to God. And he goes, all right, so I have to replace your motor. So you have to buy a new motor. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. Sorry, but, like, you can keep the deposit. I'm not giving you $500 to replace the motor. Like, yeah, dude, your face was my face.
What?
I was so fucking heated. And Chris, my one of my captains on my team, was over my shoulder, pointing his finger at this fucking guy, calling the Better Business Bureau. Dude, Chris was so heated. And the guy goes, Chris, what's wrong with you, dude? Your scooter was fine. He goes, you're fucking with my guys.
Yo, what is the Better Business Bureau? Like,
it's somebody you call when a business is really shitty.
yeah, but do they do anything? Or do they just, like,
Yes.
leave bad reviews?
Dude, yeah, they do things. I don't know what they do. But Chris was talking about, he was, like, filming the whole thing, full Karen mode. Like, dude, seriously, it was awesome. Full Karen mode. I'm always like the nice guy.
Right.
And Chris is screaming at him. Zach is screaming at him. Vinny's pissed at this guy. Joe is upset. And I'm like working with him. You know what I mean?
Right.
And Chris goes, what's your fucking name, guy? What's your name? And he wouldn't tell us his name. And I got done doing my whole thing with him, and I gave him $90 cash. That's all I had. I was like, here, take $90. I'm not giving you any more, bro. I didn't do anything wrong to the scooter. And I was nice with him, and I'm like, yo, I used to be a mechanic. I understand the bullshit. I get it, the labor, all this stuff. And he goes, I'm like, what's your name, man? And I reached out to shake his hand. He goes, Cody. I'm like, all right, my name's Will. And I walk past Chris. I'm like, yo, his name's fucking Cody. Finesse this guy so hard.
Hell yeah.
So Las Vegas scooter and slingshot rentals, you can suck my fucking dick. I already disputed all the charges you gave me. I already have all my money back. Good luck. Fuck them, dude.
It was leaking oil when you got it, though?
The motor was shot. I brought it in. We got them. We left. I'm like, yo, mine's leaking oil. So I brought it back, and there's a dude that works there. He's like a big muscly guy. He brought it in the back, up and downed it, and brought it back out. And he goes, it's fine. Just don't hold it wide open. And I'm like, all right. So
What was he expecting you to do with it, though? You're fucking 24-year-old in fucking Vegas.
Yeah, dude. He brings it back out, and it's fine. And then also my buddy Zach's whole deal was his foot peg fell off.
What?
Yeah, it was shittily welded on there, some boogery fucking gnarly weld.
Jeez.
So then, this is all I'm going to say about the scooters. I know I'm getting into it. Zach goes to bring his back, and the second the foot peg fell off, he called them, and Lindsay answered the phone. Shout out Lindsay, but also fuck you, Lindsay. She was like, it's fine, don't even worry about it. So I stuck the foot peg in my backpack, we bring it back, and he goes, so the foot peg will be $65. And Zach,
yeah, okay.
And Zach, like, exploded. He was like, dude, all that, you literally have to tack it on with just, I'll give you $1 for the welding rod. That's all I'm going to do. I gave him $1 and we got the fuck out of there. That place is shot, dude.
Yikes.
Oh my God.
The fact that they were willing to negotiate with you is terrifying, because it means they know they're scamming people.
That's what I mean. He was a huge, like, tax evasion. You know, it's fucked up. That place is fucked up.
What's fucked up is that there's people out there who are just like, I don't know anything, I'll just pay.
Yeah, exactly. That's the issue there. And then we had a bunch of our friends write shit-ass reviews on their website. And all of the reviews on their website right now that are positive, they're all fake. None of them are real.
Yikes.
You can tell. Like, they're all Nevada locals. You know what I mean? They're all, like, their
Right.
friends. So anyway, keep
Not
it light,
anything-
dude. Fuck that place. I wish I
Not
just
anything
drove
like
that
us.
scooter
We
through the
don't
front
we don't
door.
have any of our friends watch the podcast and like the video. It's all just like random people from the internet. So, plus my mom. My mom probably likes them.
So yeah, dude.
Hey, Mom, if you're listening to this, though, and you haven't been liking them on YouTube, we're going to have issues. I will bring boxing gloves home, and we will fight if I find out that you haven't been liking the videos. So,
Yeah, dude. Also, keeping it light. Because I'm just so heated about this still, because we got finessed for, like, I told the guy, I was like, I might as well just buy this fucking thing from you, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Keeping it light, though, I wish I just drove that scooter through the front door and threw my helmet through it.
You should have.
Fuck him. That place sucked. Anywho.
So bowling balls, right?
Fuck, dude.
Yo, you know what I was thinking about the other day?
What do you got?
How fun would it be if Steve Carell was like a huge Motley Crue fan and he did a cover of Girls, Girls, Girls with Gru's voice, so it was Girls, Girls, Girls. I was listening to Motley Crue all day the other day, dude. And I'm listening to Girls, 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 and I'm like thinking Steve Carell's voice. I'm like, Girls, Girls, Girls. Like, what? I spent an hour listening to it on repeat so I could keep listening to myself think that, dude.
Yo, Dan at work is not allowed to wear headphones anymore.
So I bought a really expensive speaker so I could fuck with everyone.
And then they're like trying to push the speaker out of the equation by saying no music at all.
No music at all. It's so annoying, dude.
Fuck that, dude. You work in a warehouse.
Yeah, dude. I think they're trying to get me to blow my fucking brains out.
That's what it sounds like.
I'm gonna do it on their front door. Just be like, hey, you just said I couldn't have your music, so watch this. God!
Yeah. You're just gonna cap yourself in front of their front door.
I'm gonna make sure I get blood all over the side, too, just to fuck with them. Yo, so other things that we talked about the other day after the podcast. So, rewinding just one more time. Dan fried his fucking phone a couple days ago, like a week and a half ago now, moments after we filmed the podcast. Mm-hmm. And I just completely fist fucked it. So we finished recording a podcast after I'd fixed my phone a couple days later. And we go out. We fucking do what we gotta do. We come back, and then I go, oh my god, man, I wonder if my porn is all back. Because in my private mode of my Safari, there was just oodles and caboodles of porn. Just a lot of beautiful curation of porn, okay? And so I open it, and I do a quick cross over my chest, Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. And I open it, and it's gone. And I go, Will, all my porn's gone. And he goes, Dan, there's literally people starving in Africa, and you're worried about porn on your iPhone. Shut up.
I literally remember that conversation. You were like, dude, all my fucking porn is gone. I'm like, damn, people are dying.
The worst part is that I was actually a little bit hot about it. I was like, my porn.
I know.
Fuck.
You're so bad about your porn being gone. That's so funny.
I had like 80 windows open, dude. It must have been slowing my phone down so much.
Seriously.
I think I'm back up to like 11 or 12 windows. Let's go check really quick.
Yeah, check it out.
Private. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm only at 6.
Nice.
I've been weaning myself off the porn, but also that's 6 in a week. So like, you do the math.
Dude, speaking of porn, there are so many hot moms in Las Vegas.
I love hot moms.
Me too, man. Moms need to relax. Good God.
I talk about... So me and my dad work a vendor stand for a fundraiser for my sister's school sometimes. And people watch the whole time that the event is going on. And the last time we were doing it, I was talking with my old man. And I was like, Dad, I want to bag a MILF so bad. He's like, what do you mean by a MILF? So he keeps like pointing out older women. I was like, no. Too many miles on the face, Dad. I need less mileage on the face.
Yeah.
There's got to be some mileage. We're looking for mid-30s to low 40s, you know, Dad? Right. And I said this all with a straight face to my father. And as we're leaving, he's like, did you really just spend 6 hours speaking about women like that, Dan? I was like, yes, dude. I need you to understand where I'm at, Dad.
Yeah, Dad, they're fucking objects.
Yesterday was International Women's Day or something like that.
Cool.
And I get a Snapchat from my buddy Adam. Shout out Adam. He goes, I don't know, dishwashers got their own day of the year. I was like, holy shit, man.
Oh, God.
I got some fucked up friends, dude.
It's awesome.
Yo, what's going to be the next message on that board? Send in what Will should put on his message board instead of fuck you, pay me, Bill Clinton. Send into the email that's very clearly displayed on your screen right now what we should change it to. We'll rate some of them on the podcast, and then we'll pick a winner for the week. And once we have a studio, we'll have that message board in the back, and it'll change every week.
Yeah.
To something somebody sent in.
Oh, hell yeah. That's sick. So send in your requests. keepitlightpodcast@gmail.com.
It's on your screen. Just look at your screen. You know how to use screens. You're on a computer, so, like, you know how to use screens.
Just use your eyeballs. You'll be all right.
Just open your eyeballs and then type with your thumbs. Do you know anyone who doesn't type on their phone with their thumbs?
Yeah, dude, it freaks me out.
My brother, like, cut the tendon in his thumb doing some dumb shit one time, and to this day, he texts with his left index finger and his right thumb, and it makes me super uncomfortable because he doesn't have the mobility in his thumb. Mm-hmm. I was like, hey, Sean, why don't you just do what the physical therapist told you to do, and then you could use your thumb like a normal human being. He did that senior year, and he enlisted, and he almost didn't get to enlist because he sliced his thumb up too bad.
God, dude.
Literally, his doctor had to call the enlistment office and be like, he doesn't need his thumb to pull triggers. I hope you know that. Like, what?
Yeah, dude, Vegas was sick. I really wish you could have gone.
Yeah, dude, I wish I could have gone too, because it would have saved me a whole bunch of money, because I wouldn't have been gambling here. I would have been not gambling there.
You didn't even gamble.
I gambled a lot.
What'd you get? You win anything?
I broke even for the week, but, like, I went up very high one day, and then I was at the casino, and I was mad the next day, so I lost all of that money, because I'm an idiot. It's alright, though. I watched my dad and his friend blow through a stack each yesterday.
One of our guys was up 30 grand.
What?
That was insane. On the roulette table.
What, he just kept hitting his number?
Yeah, just let it ride.
Really?
Yeah, he's up 30 grand. Walked away.
Yikes.
It was sick.
Did he buy dinner that night?
I don't know. He was one of the guys on the pro squad, so we just heard about it.
Yikes. That's fucking dope, though.
Yeah, sick.
Enjoy paying a 25% tax on that, but, like...
I know. That sucks.
It's really cool when the casino goes, yeah, we're going to hold on to 25% of this because you don't look like you have the intelligence to not fuck this up, so...
How do you even get that home? $30,000?
Find a place to deposit it if you're smart.
God, dude. Jeez.
Like, I've left the casino with a comma in my, like, I've left the casino with better than 10 grand, and they ask you if you want an escort to your car. And that's, like, in central New York. So I can't imagine what it's like in Vegas.
Yeah.
Like, they were counting out $7,500 because I was a little over 10 grand, so they keep 25% of it for you for your taxes. And then, they were like, do you want an escort to your car? And I was like, well, I have $7,500 in my pocket right now, so yes, please.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to have a real bad day if somebody fucks my day up for that $7,500.
Fuck, dude. How would you even... I wouldn't even know how to act. I would just be, like, buying everything.
Yeah. It's tough to walk, especially because that's how casinos are set up. Fun fact, I've done a lot of research, about casinos. Did you go into any casinos?
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice how they're big fucking mazes?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't get out without spending money.
Right.
Some places in Vegas, all casinos pump in, like, pure oxygen. Because pure oxygen raises your brain, like your brain activity. Yeah. So there's more dopamine and serotonin going through your brain, so you're more willing to part with your money because you're in a good mood. But there's a lot of spots in Vegas that will pump in, like, vanilla, too.
What?
Yeah, they'll pump in vanilla scent.
Yeah, it's like subliminal.
Yeah.
That's what movie theaters do.
It's so dope. Movie theaters do that too?
Yep. So small family-owned movie theaters will,
Wait, you're saying 4D is real?
What?
The smell-vision? You're saying this is real shit, dude?
Yeah, dude. Ever notice how when you drive past a Dunkin', you immediately know there's a Dunkin' Donuts right there?
Yeah.
Or like a Burger King?
Or Cinnabon.
Oof. Yep.
I love Cinnabon.
So... old movie theaters used to do this where it was subliminal messaging, but they were ads. They'd play them every certain amount of frames. They'd flash one frame of, like, popcorn or, like, soda.
Yeah.
And the idea behind that was girls blink less than guys, so they would see it, and then they would tell the dude that they were with to go get snacks and food. And yeah.
That sounds like the weirdest pseudoscience of all time. Do women really blink less than men?
I don't know, but that's what I heard. Isn't that fucked up?
And they were just doing it so that the women would talk the men into doing it.
Yep. So imagine going to the movies with your dishwasher.
I don't know. Dishwashers were allowed in public these days. Jesus. Guys, we're joking. We're fucking good men, okay? We're never getting married because Will and I can't handle ourselves, let alone other people. So, like, don't expect to, like, see us in public and try to marry us. But we will fuck you. I mean, we're children.
For sure. For sure.
As long as the mileage is right, we'll fuck you.
Absolutely. Moms only.
I hope that we get a huge mom audience. And then when we start doing live shows, because we're going to blow the fuck up, our crowds are just filled with MILFs. How dope would that be?
Oh, that'd be awesome. Fuck, dude. MILFs
Be
rock.
on the stage, fully dorked. I'd be like, hey, Will, look at the third row. And she'd be like, hi.
Yeah.
My kid's at home because I'm a fucking child who wants to come see these two dorks talk.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I'm super into that, though.
Me too. I'm so tired, man. I'm fucking dying.
You better get it together, buddy. We gotta fry another 25, 35 minutes. Numbers are hard.
Ah.
Way to go, dipshit.
Oh, God.
Dude, what else happened in Vegas?
Sorry, guys.
You showed me some videos, saw a lot of naked ladies very quickly.
Yeah, dude. So there's what's called Old Vegas. It's just literally old Las Vegas. It's a little small strip. And there's like street performers there and all kinds of crazy shit happening. There was a drummer with no arms.
A drummer with no arms. How did that work?
He just had hands out of his shoulders drumming, and he was really bad. Probably because he didn't have fucking arms, and he wants to be a drummer. Dude, be a soccer player. You know what I mean? Dude, it was so bad.
Yo, what are you doing? You live the wrong dream. Why don't you figure something else out? Like, you're not going to be a bowler.
Read a book. Figure it out.
Get a Kindle. Use your nose, you know?
Yeah, fuck, dude. I don't get that shit.
What famous things can people with no arms do? We've got soccer out of the way.
There's a drift car driver who has no arms.
What?
Yeah, I guess.
How does that work?
It's really good, too.
His car's got to be modded the fuck out.
Yeah, it's insane.
I know there's a dude who has, like, no use of his legs that has a sleeper car. He was on a TV show I watched.
Really?
Yeah, dude. He has an old, he had something crazy. I think it was like a hearse or something.
Oh, really?
And he had no use of his legs from, like, the waist down, but he just loved drifting cars. So he modded the fuck out of his car. So he has a big fucking, he has, like, a big throttle thing, like, on a boat.
Yeah.
And he's got a big e-brake for ripping the e-brake and stuff.
That's pretty dope.
I'm super into it.
Yo, also, dude, speaking of that scooter place, I disputed all the charges they gave me. And shout out the Apple Card, man.
Huge shout out to the Apple Card.
You know, like, so if you go to dispute a charge, you start a text conversation with, it just says Apple. That's so dope. And the person on the other line is from Goldman Sachs.
Yeah.
And they're like, what do you need? What happened? And I'm like, I told them the story. And they're like, oh, bet, here's your money back. It's fucking insane, dude. It's really cool.
So Apple just, like, goes in and just sucks that money back from
They
them?
just yoink it. They're like, nope, bye. It's fucking dope.
Eat dicks.
Seriously, man, it's so fucked up.
Why'd you go with a scooter over a slingshot, though? Those slingshots look like a lot of fun.
We looked at slingshots, but it was more fun to have 6 guys on scooters.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
What is that group of guys where we're from? They all have super modded, like, light show fucking slingshots with crazy sound systems.
I don't know. There's like 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah, they're insane, dude. They always get tickets for not wearing helmets because they're supposed to wear helmets with those, but they never do.
Yeah. I don't really get why you'd have to wear a helmet.
Because it's not a car. Like, it doesn't have a top, soft or otherwise.
Yeah, but that's like just driving in a convertible with a helmet on. It makes no sense.
Yeah, but there's 4 wheels on a convertible, so...
Is that really the only argument? Is that it has 3 wheels?
I don't know. I'm kind of playing devil's advocate here. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I probably would be pissed off that I have to wear a helmet, too.
I would not wear a helmet.
I remember a vacation with my family. We had, like, a big family reunion we had a few years back. My uncle brought his moped, like, to get around the campground.
Mm-hmm.
and he's from New Hampshire. And in New Hampshire, because it's only 49 cc's.
You don't have to register it and stuff?
No, he doesn't have to wear a helmet with it.
Yeah.
Because it's under 50 cc's. But in New York, any two-wheeled vehicle you have to wear a helmet with. And he got 8 tickets in a week for not wearing his helmet on it, and he kept calling the ranger such fucked up names, like straight to his face. He's like, I'm just gonna take these to the court, you pencil dick fuckhead, and I'm gonna get him fucking thrown out. Like, what are you doing? Stop this madness. And he just kept fucking getting him. And I was like, well, maybe you stop screaming at him and, I don't know, wore a helmet.
Yeah.
He might stop giving you tickets.
Just obey the law,
There's
you idiot.
always that option.
I don't get that.
I don't get it either. But, you know,
People just want to
life's
argue.
a beach, dude.
People just want to argue.
Arguing's fun.
To a point. If you're...
Sorry, guys. We got Popeyes, and I just wanted to get the last sippy sip out of my cup. It was a good little sippy sip of Sprite Sprite.
Dude, the weather in Vegas, too, was out of control.
Dude, it was a gorgeous day today. And Will had to sleep all day because he's jet-lagged. But it was a fucking gorgeous day today.
Yeah.
That's the best part about Central New York, is that today it was 70 degrees and gorgeous out, and tomorrow it's going to be 9 degrees and hailing. So I can't wait for that.
Are you shitting me?
I don't actually know. It was a gross exaggeration. But maybe. I don't know. Anything's possible.
It's just going to rain all day, I think.
Can't wait.
That's nice. Nice little rain day. Come back
Nice
on.
little rain day.
I'll be sleeping in the truck all day. So
Must be nice.
don't blow anything up, please, everyone.
Fair enough. Can't argue with that. Simultaneously rips jewels. What else do we have on this list, dude? We already talked about nocturnal emissions. You really still have wet dreams, dude?
Mm-hmm.
You're out of control. Out of control, dude.
Dude, my cock and balls are still in, like, the honeymoon phase.
What?
Yeah.
Explain every word of what you just said. What?
I don't know. Like, I'm 24 now. And, like...
So you're pretty confident that your cock is going to work until the day you die.
Yeah. There's no problem there. You know?
And even if there is, hims.com, you know?
Modern
Sponsor us.
medicine.
I mean, what? Keep
What?
it light.
Keep it light. You know?
What is when we do get sponsorships, what is going to be our discount code for everything? Is it just going to be Lite, Lite?
Sure. I don't care.
Well, I mean, what should it be? What do you think? I mean, it took us fucking 2 weeks to come up with Keep It Light, guys, so...
And that's a sick name.
It is, but it took us so long to come up with it. And, like, we just don't care about stuff like that.
Yeah. We should patent stuff.
Yeah, we should patent the word light as if it's not on every beer can ever.
We should patent Keep It Light.
We should.
All one word.
It's been posted now, so it's technically speaking our intellectual property.
Sweet, dude. So
Because
don't
we're
fucking take that shit.
intellectuals. We're intellectuals. We have intellectual intellections. Brains. We have brains, everybody.
Science.
Some people don't believe us, but we do. Every once in a while we say something intelligent.
Mm-hmm. It's a good time.
Dude, a bunch of my friends are like, there's a smart one in the group. And I'm like, no, don't say that, because then people expect things from me. And it's like, just because I talk prettier than you doesn't mean I'm smart, okay? I just know a lot of big words. Like, what's a big word that I know? I know onomatopoeia. That's a big word.
That is a big word.
Hey, here's a question for you.
What do you got?
What word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters?
I don't know.
Short
Nice.
becomes shorter.
Right.
Do you get it?
Yeah. It's just,
Bro, are you smelling what I'm stepping in?
It's just not very funny.
I wasn't trying to be funny. It's a riddle, okay?
Yeah. I love riddles.
What gets wetter the more it dries?
A towel.
MILF's pussies.
Okay. I hope.
I hope so, too. MILFs, if you're hearing this, look for us in the streets, even though you wouldn't know what we look like.
Mm-hmm. Also, hit up the email, MILFs.
Yeah, emails accept pictures. This is the 21st century.
Keepitlight@gmail.com.
Yeah, just send whatever you want there. there's a very good chance that if this goes super viral, we are going to get a lot of things that we did not want.
That's fine.
All subscriptions.
Yeah, dude, shout out the new subscribers. Love you guys.
Oh, Zach Praxel.
Praxel. Thanks for subscribing,
Dude, he
buddy.
subscribed,
Yeah.
followed me on Twitter, and added my Snapchat all on the same day. He had me blocked on Snapchat because my stories are too long, according to him, even though they never go over a minute.
Dude, your stories are gems, too. How do people...
They are. There's, dude, the one that I sent you the other day was so fire. I'm so fun. I'm having so much fun with the timer effect on Snapchat lately.
I know.
I set my phone
so
down
out of
and
hand.
ran across the warehouse and then sat down. And then the caption on it, I sat in like an uncomfortable, I'm embarrassed position. And then it was like, the fact that I embarrassed 7 women in 7 days, crazy.
That was awesome.
I was pretty proud of that.
You did have a perfect week.
I did. I disappointed 7 women in 7 days. That's crazy.
Awesome. That's big.
My Twitter has been off the chain lately, and it's not getting... Oh, dude. This tweet, I wish I was kidding about this. So this morning I tweeted. So we were putting some bags away, and I was putting them away at like... I was grabbing handfuls of 6 at a time. Most people can only do 4, but I've got big hands and a tight grip. Mm-hmm. And so my coworker goes, well, how do you have such a tight grip? And because I'm a fucking idiot, I go, oh, it's from pulling your daughter's hair so much.
Oh.
And he did not like that.
I love daughter jokes.
So I tweeted, who knew that when your coworker asks, how do you have such a tight grip, the correct answer is not, it's from pulling your daughter's hair so much. And it's getting some clout, and I'm proud of it.
That's awesome, dude.
Dude, I'm going to be famous. We're moving to LA. It has 11 likes, so LA, here we come.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, buddy. Yo, Will, real quick.
What do you got?
For the podcast, can I just get oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Kidding me?
Dude, I keep trying to do that to my coworkers. I keep getting videos, and I'll be like, I'll go to the back of the warehouse and I'll be like, yo, Frankie, can I get a ho yeah? And he'll go, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, God damn it, man, just say ho yeah back. Like, what the fuck? What's so hard to understand here, man? Jesus.
Speaking of Frankie's, my boy Frankie got his house drove into the other night.
What?
Could you imagine just sitting there watching Law and Order and fucking...
Dude, I've been huge on Criminal Minds lately.
And fucking some Toyota Corolla comes barreling through.
It's never a cool car either. Like, if a Ferrari went through my wall, I'd be like, oh, yeah, that tracks. That tracks. That's pretty cool. I'm okay with it. But it's always like fucking a 1991 Toyota Corolla.
Ugh.
It's always like a Yugo. They don't even make those anymore. They haven't made those in fucking 89 years.
I
What do you...
I was like, dude, are you alright? He goes, yeah, man, it was insane. I was just sitting there and fucking... Just how you would think. He compared it to the Kool-Aid Man.
Oh, yeah.
Which is like the greatest analogy of all time.
That was a pretty good oh, yeah. Will you just give me props on that oh, yeah, real quick?
Good, oh, yeah, probably.
I don't know how it sounded like in real life, but we have headsets on, so like I am hearing it, my own voice through headsets, sounded pretty good, guys.
Dude, you're sitting there just goofing, and all of a sudden, a car is in your living room. How are you gonna act? Like, I wouldn't even know what to say.
What if you had your dick in hand?
Dude, my fucking house.
Dude, my fucking beat off session. What the fuck?
Totally fucking.
Dude, if you're jerking off in your living room and someone drives through your wall, the only appropriate move is to look in the eyes and finish.
Yeah, you gotta finish.
You gotta finish. It's like, you fucked up my house, now you get to watch me jerk off.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can't. What are you gonna do? You're probably hammered anyways. Like, what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Just got a Twitter notification. I wonder if it's another like. Nope, it's news for you. Major North America Sports League agree to restrict locker room access amid coronavirus fears. What? I feel like we should restrict locker room access because I don't want people seeing my wiener. My tallywhacker.
Dude, people are freaking out about this coronavirus, man. Like,
Well, we were talking before we hit record, and Will said, I would totally do a prostitute, but I just don't want to wear a condom. To which I responded, I'd rather get the coronavirus than wear a condom.
Seriously.
And, hi, Mom.
Yeah. Oh, my God. But for real.
Oh, shit, that means my mom knows about my perfect week now. Fuck.
That's awesome.
Only my dad knew about that. I didn't tell my mom because I want her to respect me.
No, she knows. Dads don't keep anything in.
Did I talk about in one of the unaired podcasts the time that I fisted a girl's asshole, went home, high-fived my father, and then told him where my hand had been?
I think so.
Guys, I fisted a girl's asshole, went home, high-fived my father, and then told him where my hand had been.
What did he say?
He was just like, "Are you kidding?" I was like, "I'm not, Dad. Like, this guy was in an orifice that it doesn't belong in, and then it made contact with your hand." And he's like, "Well, did you wash your hands?" I was like, "I put my fist in a girl's asshole, Dad. What do you think?" No.
Yeah.
Like, what? I'm never washing this hand again.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty cool to be me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Dude, Vegas is crazy. I can't stop thinking about Las Vegas because I was just there.
Dude, it's alright. My birthday's in a couple months. We'll go back. We'll be out of control.
It was so dope.
We definitely won't go to this scooter and slingshot place.
We'll go there, but we'll shit on their fucking front porch.
Hey,
that's all
can we just do it real old school, shit in a brown paper bag and light it on fire?
Yeah. Or I could just shit.
Can we just huck shit at their front window?
Shit on their front door and then light the whole place on fire.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to save up your dog turds for 2 months. We're just going to keep them somewhere where we don't have to smell them. And we're just going to go. We're going to get gloves, and we're just going to throw hot dog shit at their window. 2 months worth of it.
100%.
It's like egging them, but with dog shit, you know? We're going to dog shit them.
I love that. That's awesome. That's what we gotta do.
This is why I get paid to be the creative.
Dude, we were just it was so funny. We were just like sitting outside on the bench, just like so dead inside about how hard we just got finessed by this fucking place. It's like unlike anything I've ever experienced.
Dude, they didn't even spit on it before they stuck it in.
Seriously, they fucked us so hard, dude.
So dry.
God.
So how was your nappy nap all day today, dude? All day today, dude. Words are hard.
I napped from like noon to 6.
We definitely texted today. What did our text conversation look like?
I don't know.
Oh, dude, the cruise. Dude, we gotta go on a cruise. Well, that's what we talked about today.
Mm-hmm.
Again, shout out to Adam. Adam texted me at like 8 a.m. this morning. He's like, "Hey, do you want to go on a cruise?" And I was like, "Yeah, let me just pull my checkbook out because it's 1985. I'm like, I can do that." What? No. Like, I don't have money to go on a cruise just out of the blue. He's like, "Dude, it's like $280 for a 7-nighter to the Caribbean." I was like,
Huh?
280?
Yeah.
He's like, "Coronavirus." I was like, I would rather get the coronavirus than wear a condom. So, welcome to the Dan's Repeating Things podcast because he doesn't know how to use his mouth hole. So, 280 dineros to go to the Caribbean for 7 nights.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yes. I mean, yeah, you got to risk the coronavirus, but like, who cares? I'll just have some lime, you know?
Yeah, it's
make it a party.
Time.
It's Corona time. Dude, Adam moved to Florida a couple months back.
Mm-hmm.
It was a couple months now. But him and I are still really good friends, so like every once in a while, like Florida and New York are in the same time zone.
Yeah.
So I'll just text him. I'll be like, "Yo, Adam, what time is it in Florida?" And be like, he'll make up some time because he knows what's about to happen. And then I'll go, "Nah, fool, it's Modelo time."
What the fuck?
And that's how we let each other know that we're drinking. And it's awesome. The joke is that he actually drinks Modelo pretty consistently, and I don't.
I like Modelo.
I haven't had it in a while. I don't remember what it tastes like. I know that if you get it in a bottle, it has foil on it, so it's like you're drinking champagne, but like with a little sombrero, you know?
Fuck, man.
Yeah, dude. Adam was out of control today, dude. He's like, Let's read the text that you sent to me about your immune system, how the hell we do that.
I don't even remember.
My immune system could have stopped the plane headed into the West Tower. First of all, it was North and South Tower. Second of all, what?
I know. That's why I was like, I didn't say North or South because I didn't want it to be a pure 9/11 zone. Why did I even say that, dude?
I don't know. You're out of your fucking mind.
Let me read our text. Yeah, dude. Dan texts me and he goes, "Are you trying to take a 5-night cruise to Ibiza?"
Took a pill in Ibiza.
And I'm like, dude, yeah. And he goes, "Podcast from Ibiza?" I'm like, yo.
That would be out of control, dude. You guys want to hear a podcast from Ibiza? Because we might make it happen. 7 nights to the Caribbean or the Bahamas. Both are less than $300. That's crazy. Dog, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's out of this world, dude.
You gotta do one of those.
Soon, before people figure out that the coronavirus isn't that big of a deal.
I know.
It pretty much only kills old people. Just kills boomers.
And
like,
babies.
are they even people anymore?
Boomers?
Yeah.
They're just like a really annoying. They're just like sirens with legs. They just shut off.
Sirens with legs. What a good way to describe them.
You know? Yo, what are some of your pet peeves, Daniel, when you're traveling?
When I'm traveling, I don't really travel that much because I'm broke, but like, I don't know. I hate airports, if I'm being honest with you, because I always get fucked so raw at airports.
Why?
Because, okay, so the last time I flew to Oregon. And, I had a great time in Oregon. On the way out, they canceled 3 flights. And then were a pain in the ass about rescheduling them. And I was like, well,
Did you fly with American?
I flied with JetBlue. JetBlue? Either JetBlue or Southwest. I don't remember.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so they canceled the flight 3 times. And then they were just like a huge pain in the ass about like moving me. And I was like, well, I paid a lot of money for these tickets. Like, can we figure this the fuck out, please? And they're like, no, I'm sorry. And I'm like, well, do you want to look around and see how many people's lives you're fucking up right now? Like, why don't you stop being gigantic pieces of shit? Mm-hmm. And then they're like, well, we own the planes and you don't, so go fuck yourself. And I was like, okay, mister. Thing. And I'm so soft at airports, too, because I get it.
Yeah.
Because they send you to, like, the lowest class of worker in there. They're, like, the people who don't know anything about the airport yet, so they have to work at the customer service desks, and it's like, hey, like, my flight just got canceled, and they're like, well, what's a plane? And it's like, oh, so you're not gonna be helpful. Thank you. They're like, here's 70 cents for you to get an Annie's pretzel. By the way, they're $35.
Yeah.
Because this is an airport, and go fuck yourself. Dude, it's the same thing with the thruway. First of all, it's so annoying to me that every other state calls it the freeway.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking free. You're telling me, New York State, you're telling me, I gotta pay money to drive from New York to more New York? What are you talking about? What? Don't you rape me hard enough with taxes?
I know.
Like, what? Now I'm being unofficially taxed to drive? Really?
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
On roads.
But, like, every single time, I'm like, I'm not taking the back roads. I'll just pay the fucking $2.
Yeah.
Every time.
Every time you're like, fuck it, dude. I don't even care.
So fucking irritating. Dude, in Massachusetts, they have it narrowed down now. Like, there's some people who would just blow through the toll booths and just never pay them. Like, what are you going to do? You know, fucking send the bill to my house? Yeah. Congrats. Have fun. Mm-hmm. So they started attaching it. They have like this whole camera system, so they mark every mile that you drive on their thruway, and like it's the Massachusetts Turnpike, not the thruway there, and they just like scan your Easy Pass and suck money out of your account.
Yeah, it's the whole thing.
So you have no control over it, and you can't get on without it, and it's a whole thing. And it's like, wow, this is dog shit.
I guess if you don't pay it too, they just take your fucking license from you. Which, like, that shit's crazy.
There's some place, I think it's in Delaware or some stupid fucking state, and they have a 2-mile stretch of highway that's known as the $1 Million Mile, because there's so many speed traps, and they're so harsh about those speed traps that they literally made $1 million in a year, in a fiscal year, from fines paid for it, for, like, simple traffic violations.
Fuck, dude.
That's a huge pet peeve of mine, is when officers, like, if you're going to give me a ticket, give me the ticket. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, it's at this point in my life, it's an inconvenience to me. I'm going to hand it over to a lawyer. The lawyer's going to be like, got you. And then the lawyer's going to pull some string because he golfs with the judge on Thursdays.
Right.
And then it disappears. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I pay some money and it disappears. It's an inconvenience. It's just another way that New York State taxes me. But I hate when they try to, like, talk down to me about it. Like, so many officers
like
have been
a lesson you're going to be learning.
They're like, do you know how dangerous it is for you to be going that fast? I was like, I was doing 68 and a 65.
Yeah.
Do you know how unsafe it is for you to pass in the right lane?
Yeah.
Statistically, more fatal accidents happen because of people passing in the right lane versus people doing more than 15 miles over the speed limit. There are more fatal accidents from right lane passings.
I'm sure.
And it's technically illegal. But have you ever gotten a ticket for passing in the right lane?
Yeah. No.
Go fuck yourself in New York State. But pet peeves when I'm traveling. I don't know. Okay, so Oregon got canceled 3 times going out, and I'm a softie, so I'm like, please get me on a plane. I would like to get to my destination. And they're like, no. So I finally get on a plane, and I'm cheap, so I got a connecting flight. I flew our local airport to O'Hare in Chicago, and I flew from Chicago to Portland. Would you like to take a guess as to how many hours I spent sitting in O'Hare that day?
6.
Wrong.
How many?
13 hours.
Holy fuck.
I was like, can I get a hotel? And they were like, it's 8 in the morning. I was like, am I going to be out of here before fucking 9 o'clock tonight? And they're like, probably not.
Yeah.
Can I get a hotel room? Nope. So I'm just like running around O'Hare all day. Like, what? And they're like, we'll take $35 for you to get on the Wi-Fi. I'm like, or I can, I don't know, blow my brains out right here.
Yeah.
Like, that's always an option for me. I want to die, so like...
What if I just kill myself right in front of this booth?
Honestly, if that were to happen today, if I were in O'Hare today, and they were like, you're going to be here for 13 hours, I'm going to go to the busiest place I can find in the airport and just start hacking and wheezing, and be like, I'll stop.
Yeah.
I will. I will stop when you give me a hotel room. If not, I'm going to hack and wheeze, and if you send EMTs my way, I will hit them.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, airports? And then on the way back, same shit.
Yeah.
I tweeted about it. I got seven flights canceled or delayed. And then O'Hare is the worst because they're like, hey, you're going to have to take an underground subway from your terminal. It takes 45 minutes, and your plane leaves in 12 minutes. So have fun.
Bye.
And then I get there. And the worst thing about airports, and I get it, because they have to do a whole bunch of stuff before the plane can actually take off. Mm-hmm. But they're like, your plane left. And I'm like, no, it didn't. I see it. You have shit tons of windows in here, guys. I see my plane.
Yeah.
I can almost see my seat on that plane from here. And they're like, it's gone. You can't get on it. And I'm like, no, it's not gone. It's right there. Open the door. And they're like, can't do it. Open the... What do you mean? You can't. You can. I just saw some guy go down that tunnel. You can. Open the door. And they're like, no. And they fist my asshole. And they're like, it's time for your prostate exam. And fucking, oh, God. Airports are the worst.
Airports suck. You know what sucks more than airports?
What sucks more than airports?
Airplanes.
True that.
If you're not flying first class, just don't even fly.
I've heard from people who fly much more frequently than me that first class isn't even the way to go.
It depends on what
Economy plus is the way to go, I've heard.
Comfort plus.
Comfort plus.
Yeah.
Because it's cheaper than first class. And you don't get all of the, like, interpersonal perks. Mm-hmm. Like, they don't bring you hot towels or any corny shit like that. But you get the bigger seat, and you get tons of leg room. And that's what I'm here for, because I'm a bigger guy.
I had 4 flights. I was the aisle seat every flight.
Are you aisle seat or are you window seat guy, though?
Window seat.
Why do you want window seat, though?
So I can lean my head against something.
Oh, true that.
Dude, fuck the aisle seat 1,000 times over.
I like the aisle seat.
I'm a big guy.
I like the aisle seat exclusively for the extra leg room. Until
If it doesn't count because they fucking ram your shit with the car, and then it's like
there's that,
yeah,
and you gotta
someone
get up
steps on my
45.
fucking new shoes.
You gotta get up 45 fucking times in a 45-minute flight to let the inner guy pee.
Yeah, it's like who gets on a plane after slugging like 3 gallons of water? They're just like, all right, I'm gonna be super annoying.
It should be illegal for them to sell water in airports. Honestly,
know. God, hold it in.
they're like they should just be like, you're running around dehydrated. You were just in Las Vegas. You haven't drank any water in the last fucking 72 hours.
Yeah.
Get into the airport. Once you're through TSA, no clear liquids.
No.
Nothing. You're not allowed to drink anything. You can drink the 8 ounces of shampoo in your bag. That's it. That's it. They shouldn't be allowed to sell anything. Close the bars. Close the restaurant. You can buy food.
Yeah.
No water with the food.
None. Fuck water.
No. And it'd be
Also-
like, people are running through there dehydrated as shit, and they're like, I just need water. And they're like,
Yeah.
you're about to get on a 6-hour flight, you dumb fuck. No.
I always dump on airplanes too.
You take dumps on airplanes?
Yeah,
Me too.
It's sick.
Just because it's just 1% disrespectful to everyone else, I'm like, I fucking hate all of you.
Yep.
I make sure that I ate like something crazy the night before. I'm like, I'm going to McDonald's and I'm having 16 fish fillets, okay?
Oh, man. Blowing mud on an airplane.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Dude, another like huge pet peeve of mine is on planes, man. People don't think anything through. Like they just walk in with their carry-ons and they'll sit down, then stand up, then put them up, or they'll hold everyone up and then fucking put them up there and take forever. Also, when you land,
Don't clap. When we land, don't clap.
Yeah, never clap.
That landing that happened, that was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
That's how that's supposed to go.
Dude, the landing and fucking coming
Can you
down.
imagine if you were at fucking McDonald's and they hand you your food and everyone starts clapping? They did their fucking job. That's what was supposed to happen. I paid an amount of money. An outcome was supposed to happen. That outcome happened. That's how economy works.
Yeah.
Why are we clapping? They did their job.
I don't know if they had a new pilot or something, but when I landed here in upstate New York, dude, that was the sketchiest landing of all time. He got on top of the runway and just like killed the engines or whatever. And the fucking plane just free fell for like 40 feet. My stomach was freaking out.
Hell yeah.
But he also went around the airport like twice trying to fucking figure it out or whatever.
That's the worst. That's the worst. Oh, dude. Talk about waiting and just wanting to like. It's the same idea of like my plane's right there. Let me on. Mm-hmm. Like when you're in the air and you look down and you go, "There's the airport. Mm-hmm. It's time for me to get off the plane.
Yeah.
I'll fucking jump out of this bitch. I don't care. It's right there. I can see it. I want to be inside of it. Get there now. Mm-hmm. Like what the fuck?" And like I get it. Like they have to trolley airplanes around and shit like that. But it's right there. Mm-hmm. Figure it out.
Right. A huge pet peeve of mine too is when the plane lands and everyone stands up.
Yes.
Stop it. Sit down.
Just wait your turn. Fuck. I hate when there's some ignorant fucker who's like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy the aisle seat, and then I'm going to get my carry-on down 15 minutes before we land, and then as soon as the doors open, I'm going to grab it and sprint up the aisle. And it's like, hey, man, you saved 2 minutes. Well, what are you going to do with that 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Go buy some Tic Tacs?
Stop.
What are you going to do with 2 extra minutes, man? Sit the fuck down.
No, I can't fucking stand it, dude. People need to, like, take a class or something. Because then it's like, if it's not the people that hold everything up in the aisles trying to fucking fix all their shit and put it away, it's the people that, like, stand up and they're just in the way people.
Yeah.
That are just, like, standing up and, like looking around and talking.
Also, I don't understand people. What's the longest flight? The longest national flight would be like a direct flight from like
I don't know.
upstate New York to Portland or something like that, right?
Flew to Vegas.
East to West Coast, right?
Yeah.
6 hours, 6.5 tops.
4. The connecting flight was in Detroit, and I flew from Detroit to Las Vegas, and it was like a 4-hour flight.
Okay, so from coast to coast, we'll call it 6, just to be a little generous. Mm-hmm. 6 hours. Okay. It's 6 hours, man. Mm-hmm. Why are you moving in? Fucking bring a pillow, take a nap. Why are you moving in?
Yeah.
This isn't your home. Leave your shoes on.
Oh, my God.
Leave your shoes on? What the fuck do you think you're doing taking your shoes off here? This is not your 84-year-old grandmother's home. This is a fucking plane.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Figure it.
This is not your home.
Also, people fucking wear backpacks. Like, the carry-on thing, man. Like, wear a backpack. It's a million times easier for everyone else if you just wore a fucking backpack instead of carrying on a bulky-ass, gnarly duffel bag that you gotta wrestle with to get in the thing, and it falls out halfway through the flight and lands on somebody's baby. It's like the whole fucking thing.
Is this something you've experienced before, sir?
No, I just hate
babies.
fucking people.
That's. I haven't had that happen yet, but that's so ignorant. Don't bring a fucking baby on a plane. Who the fuck do you think you are?
God, dude.
I didn't put my dick inside of you, so I shouldn't have to deal with your baby crying.
I know.
That's how that works.
So fucking stupid.
I'll throw your baby out of the plane. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to hear it cry. I'm already miserable.
Mm-hmm.
And on that note of us not keeping it at all light this episode, guys, because fuck airports, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Keep it light, guys.